Michael Feroli, what do you make of these numbers with PPI backing out food, backing out energy, 2.8%?
Definitely a little firmer than we were looking for. As you mentioned, we've actually seen PPI run stronger than CPI for a little bit here, which is kind of odd. So we would expect that to eventually flow through to higher consumer price inflation. We'll obviously get that number for June tomorrow, but so far we haven't really seen that pressure, but we do think the pressures are building. And as you mentioned, tariffs aren't going to help, so we're going to have to take a look at what was announced last night for the impact there, but that's definitely going to add to some of the pressures we're seeing in the PPI and in other sources of inflation.
Yeah, let's talk about that feed through. We have a chart here that I'm super excited to get to. If you can come inside the Bloomberg, it's talking about U.S. laundry equipment prices. Bear with me for a second. We've seen a big jump, the highest that we've seen since 2012, and that's really because of tariffs. How long, Michael, does it take for a tariff to feed through on the producer level and then feed through on the consumer level?
Well, with that laundry equipment, obviously it's kind of a microcosm because it's a very small part of the CPI basket, but we did see that flow through pretty quickly after those tariffs were put in place into the CPI. So, again, what we've seen so far has been pretty small in magnitude, but I think some of those small items we can kind of use as a test case to see what it means for the inflation outcome. And it shows up pretty quickly, actually. So we're going to have to think about what we saw last night and how that may affect consumer price inflation in the coming months.